carried out massive precision strikes on the three key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan.
As Sunday morning dawned across the mountains of Iran, 6 black specks cut through the crisp morning air. American B-2 bombers, extremely heavy aircraft that can each carry 30,000 kilos of bombs. Their size and weight make them easy targets, but they have come onto the scene after 9 days of Israeli airstrikes, and an exhausted, disabled Iranian air defense system is powerless to stop their journey onwards. From Kansas City, Missouri, they took off on the American homeland. Refueled mid-air to extend their deadly range, they eventually arrived on the scene in Iran. At the time of this video's recording, I can confirm 6 B-2 bombers were used, carrying a total of 12 GBU-57 MOPs, massive ordnance penetrators or bunker busters. These 12 bunker busters were dropped one after another on one site, the Fordow nuclear facility. The question is, did they do their job? 12 is exactly the number I forecast a couple of days ago as the number of bombs needed to reach, theoretically, the depth at which Iran's most critical, most carefully guarded nuclear material and infrastructure is buried deep beneath the Zagros or Alborz mountain ranges of Iran. The answer is, I don't know if they actually hit their mark and completely eliminated Iran's nuclear capabilities. We will know, likely in the coming hours or days, what exactly was hit and the damage sustained. The narrative is also likely to be different depending on who you ask, but I'll look at everything and provide you with the summary. But here's what's extremely important. This attack, along with another couple of B-2 bombers that dropped bunker busters at Natanz, another enrichment facility or nuclear facility, and another smaller attack on Isfahan, another Iranian nuclear facility, signals the entrance of the United States of America into the Israel-Iran war. From here onwards, mankind's journey could take any number of turns. Consult mainstream media outlets for the footage and the expensive animations, but in my capacity with my experience, I'll continue to report to you the news and the analysis, unbiased and without the Western spin, if not with excellent animations. It's not going to be a theatrical, what I present. It's not going to be sensational, but it will be sound analysis, cutting through the noise and delivering to you the facts and the forecasts, all within a few minutes. A way to respect your time if you don't want to sit glued to your TV screens watching 24/7 news just to get an idea of what's going on. But even though we're respecting your time, I'll still try to give you the information you need without leaving critical bits out. There's a lot more to discuss here, and as Sunday unfolds, expect more videos from me on this topic. The biggest question that should be on your mind is, where to next? Where does this conflict go next? Will Iran respond now that the United States has stepped in? Will Iran respond by activating some of its or all of its proxies in the Middle East to rise up against nearby US military bases? Will Iran strike directly against US military bases themselves? The calls for peace continue from Western Europe, though they refuse to direct their calls towards Israel, the initial aggressor, and calls for peace continue all over the Middle East, where condemnation of Israeli preemptive strikes and now condemnation of US strikes resonate. America has, on Israel's behalf, escalated this war. And just as Israel wanted, America has stepped into the ring. There are now calls, analysis, fears that if Iran bites back, takes the bait as it were, and responds with escalations of its own, it could lead to justified further US actions. And worst case scenario for regional stability and worst case scenario for Iran, both worst case scenario, we could witness the end of a unified Iran, a balkanization, meaning a fragmenting of the Islamic Republic into smaller, weaker sub-states. And once the dust settles, there will be no bastion to stand against Israel in the region, to stop Israel from achieving its dreams of domination in the Middle East region, for better or worse. I'm not taking a side, I'm giving you the analysis. But for better or worse, we are not there yet. Iran has not lost yet. They haven't been balkanized yet. I've already just in the last couple of hours this morning, heard of many people saying Iran has lost all its cards. Iran is completely incapable now. It's lost the last thing that it had, which is the nuclear program. These are not confirmed. These are not confirmed. One strike does not end a nation. One bombing run does not end a nation. Iran may still have some tricks up its sleeve. They may be able to maneuver to prevent further US action. The conflict, therefore, could, rather than start here with the US entrance, it might end here, like a film with a celebrity cameo scene just before the credits roll. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, is alive and well still, to the best of my knowledge. Iran's proxy network has not been activated yet, to the best of my knowledge, and reports even by Israeli sources suggest Iran still has potentially tens of thousands. I doubled down on that number. Loads of people said no, they only have 2,000, 3,000. No, they have more, trust me. And even Israeli media reported speculation figures of tens of thousands of ballistic missiles left. They're not going to account for all of them publicly, right? Their nuclear program of Iran is not confirmed killed. And finally, China, Russia, and the global south may have their say in all this too, and we have not heard yet from them. For all that, unpacked and summarized in videos later today and throughout this upcoming week, the news and the analysis, unbiased and without the Western spin, come here. I'm Mahfouz, and I invite you to join me. Let's learn about geopolitics and our world together. See you on the next one.